occasion of International Conference on Industry 5.0 and Impact on Socio-Economic Sustainability in collaboration with SecuriGeek, France, Indian Economic Association, IEA, and UP Economic and Commerce Association, IISES 2023. Welcome to you, sir.
It's my privilege to welcome you all for a great occasion, that second international conference on Industry 5.0 and Impact Socio-Economic Sustainability, organized by IIMT College of Management. I warmly welcome our chief guest, Honorable Higher Education Minister, Shrimani Yogendra Upadhyay ji. Welcome, sir. We are really thankful that you have spared the time from your valuable schedule and your tight schedule. I am delighted to welcome our guest of honor, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Gautam Buddha University, Professor R.K. Sinha sir. Welcome, sir. We are waiting to listen to you, sir. Heartily, I welcome our dynamic personality of IIMT Group, our Honorable Managing Director, Dr. Mahendra Agarwal sir. Sir, always motivate and support for all such type of research and development activities for us. I warmly welcome and have a great expression of happiness toward that a large number of participants and research scholars from different universities, even from abroad and within the country. Once again, I congratulate all the organizing committee of International Conference for making this brilliant event. Thank you very much.
A brand is a voice and a product is a souvenir. So this is a time to release of souvenir.
I welcome you all in this international conference. मैं स्वागत करता हूँ IIMT प्रांगण के अंदर हमारे आज के मुख्य अतिथि ऑनरेबल मिनिस्टर ऑफ एजुकेशन श्री योगेंद्र उपाध्याय जी का, आवर गेस्ट ऑफ ऑनर प्रोफेसर श्री रविंद्र सिन्हा जी, वाइस चांसलर गौतम बुद्ध यूनिवर्सिटी। माननीय मंत्री जी, आज हम सबके लिए बहुत एक प्रसन्नता का दिन है, बहुत खुशी का दिन है कि आज आप हम सबके बीच में उपस्थित हैं और हम सब पूरा IIMT परिवार आपको यहाँ पर आके प्रसन्न है, अनुग्रहित है। उसके दो कारण हैं। पहला कारण तो आप हमारे अपने मंत्री हैं, शिक्षा के मंत्री हैं। आपका हमारे ऊपर एक ज्यादा अधिकार है और हमारा आपके ऊपर एक ज्यादा अधिकार है। आज का जो कॉन्फ्रेंस का टॉपिक है Industry 5.0 and Impact on Social Economic Sustainability. No doubt, the topic is relevant with today's scenario. बदलाव प्रकृति का नियम है. Change is the rule of the nature. And considering that rule, the industry is entering from 4.0 to 5.0, where the impact on technology, the impact on research, the impact of innovation, we can see very well. And ultimately the impact of technology and innovation and research will develop the business. And of course, once the impact on business will develop overall, will help in developing overall development of the country. Entering from 4.0 to 4.5, will also help in developing individual. और जब इंडिविजुअल का डेवलपमेंट होगा तो नो डाउट बिजनेस ग्रोथ होगा, और जब बिजनेस ग्रोथ होगा तो कंट्री ग्रोथ होगा.
Industry 5.0 and impact on socio-economic sustainability. I must compliment the organizer and the head of the situations. I will say it is ahead of the time, the topic Industry 5.0, क्योंकि हम लोग तो अभी इंडस्ट्री 4.0 में हैं, है ना. तो जैसे इंडस्ट्रियल रिवॉल्यूशन का मेन मकसद क्या रहा? प्रोडक्शन बढ़ाना. हर चाहे वो इंडस्ट्रियल 1.0 रहे, 2.0 रहे, 3.0 रहे, 4.0 रहे, एंड नाउ द 5.0. क्योंकि आज हमारे सामने एक लक्ष्य है कि आप टेक्नोलॉजिकली जितना भी डेवलप कर जाएं, आपको वो डेवलपमेंट सही का डेवलपमेंट नहीं है जब तक आम आदमी में प्रसन्नता न हो, खुशी न रहे, शांति से रहे, उनके चेहरे पे मुस्कान आए, और देश में कोई भी चीज जो जिसका उत्पादन होता है उसकी कमी न हो. तो कैसे डेवलपमेंट सस्टेनेबल रहे एंड एग्जिस्टिंग टेक्नोलॉजी का हम पूरे विचार से यूज करें ताकि जो है रिसोर्सेस समाप्त न हो और हम आने वाले जनरेशन को एक अच्छा वातावरण दें. तो उसमें इंडस्ट्री 5.0 की काफी जरूरत है.
शिक्षा को संस्कार से जोड़ा जाए, शिक्षा को रोजगार से जोड़ा जाए, शिक्षा को तकनीक से जोड़ा जाए. विकास के साथ हम क्या दे रहे हैं? शिक्षा. और वो दिया है मेरे नेता ने, सोच-मेंग जी का भी लिखा. तो ये सब सिर्फ विकास वो नहीं है कि हमने सड़कें बना दी, पुल बना दिए, मेट्रो बना दी, चांद पर भी पहुंच गए. ठीक है, वो एक नए अध्याय है, लेकिन हमने मानवता को कितना जिंदा रखा अपनी शिक्षा से, यह भी एक जरूरी है.
International Conference on Industry 5.0 and Impact on Socio-Economic Sustainability being conducted by IIMT College of Management in collaboration with SecuriGeek France, Indian Economic Association and UPCA. First of all, I take this opportunity to extend my sincere thanks and deepest gratitude to our chief guest of today's inaugural function, Sri Yogendra Upadhyay ji, and it is really very proud for all of us that you are here with us. Sir, आपके आगमन ने हमें गौरवान्वित किया है और हम बहुत गर्व फील कर रहे हैं, बहुत गर्व महसूस कर रहे हैं पूरे IIMT परिवार की तरफ से. My sincere thanks are due to Professor Ravindra Kumar Sinha, Honorable Vice Chancellor of Gautam Buddha University. Sir, you are a great scientist, great academician and true leader. Sir, you are the source behind this Delhi Metro. We all are aware about it and we look forward for your words of wisdom in future also. I am deeply thankful to our Honorable Managing Director, sir, for sparing his time and being with us. Sir, you are a great leader, dynamic leader and very great source of inspiration to all of us. I am also thankful to all the conveners, co-conveners and the committee members of this international conference who have put in their relentless efforts day and night to make this international conference a grand success. Lastly but not the least, I am highly thankful to all my loving students sitting over here, the students from various institutions of national and international repute, especially the students from foreign countries, the foreign national students who have come over here since morning. They have not only come over here, they have contributed towards the conference with the help of their research paper also. I am sure that in time to come, with the help of this international conference, IIMT College of Management would be able to give a vibrant picture globally. Thank you very much. I wish you all the best once again.
Our guest of honor, Colonel Pankaj Verma sir.
It's my privilege to welcome you all in the second international conference, Industry 5.0 and Impact on Socio-Economic Sustainability, organized by IIMT College of Management. We have started the conference on 24th yesterday, and by the grace of the God, Honorable Education Minister and Vice Chancellor of Gautam Buddha University has inaugurated the program along with our Honorable Managing Director, sir. So, on behalf of our Managing Director, Dr. Mayank Agarwalji, I welcome you all. It's my privilege to welcome our chief guest, a person from industry, Mr. Ajay. Right now, sir is working in one of the most important known brand, Usha, in the electric fan division. Sir is heading, sir is the president. So welcome, sir, to the IIMT College of Management. And we are fortunate that our topic is Industry 5.0 and both the guests from industry. So please give a big hand of applause for both of them. I am delighted to welcome our guest of honor, Colonel Verma sir. He is also my friend. I can really, even I learn a lot of things. Sir is heading as a business development as a head in the Cisco company. So today we all are in the cyberspace. So sir is the master of that. So definitely we are waiting to listen you, sir. Definitely lot of things will be there. So not taking much of the time. Once again, I congratulate to the whole organizing committee to managing wonderful this program. Thank you very much.
Moving ahead, it's time to lend our ears to our guest of honor, Colonel Pankaj Verma, sir. Sir is a cyber security expert who has over 28 years of diverse experience in the area of information security while working in government corporate roles. He has served in critical appointments at the national level where he handled various important projects from their ideation to cooperation in the area of information security strategy. In corporate roles, he has set up cyber security practices where he has been leading niche team of professionals to conduct various audits, assessments, and much more. He is currently leading the business development function for security service sales, India and SAT for Cisco India. He is also an alumni of National Defense Academy and College of Military Engineering. He has done his Masters in Computer Science from IIT Kharagpur. Sir, I welcome you to please share your valuable words with us.
Great to be here and share my thoughts with you. And thank you for the kind words. Great, so I think this international conference and the way you laid out, there's a lot would have been spoken. And as a valedictory speaker, it's difficult to kind of say something new. But I'll give you my context, I'll give you my thoughts, what I have been able to understand the way the industry is going, and from industry perspective and from the government perspective that I've been both sides. I've been seeing in the last 20-25 years, maybe now 30 years, how the technology field has really grown. Okay? I'm quite sure all of you have spoken about Industry 1.0, 2.0, then coming to 3 and 4 and 5. And yes, the one was manual, steam engine. When Industry 2.0 came, we started electricity, mass production. When we said 3, we said, okay, IT, automation. And 4, which Dr. Bakshi really rightly said, that there is still a lot of work being done. Cyber physical systems, critical infrastructure, SCADA systems, IoTs, all of this is getting connected. And 5.0 that we are talking about, we're talking about human-centric. We are saying, yes, the technologies are there. And now we are saying that human at the center of it. That's it. Okay. So let's go back and say why this industry 1.0 to 5.0 has come. It has happened. It's in front of you. So let's understand the reason why. And I would say the human has still been at the center of it. There's nothing new that we're going to come up today in 5.0, oh now let's talk human, and 1 to 4 was non-human. It was humans who were doing it. The reason was human need. human greed, economic activity. All that has come up because there is a human element around it. Nothing has happened without it. So nothing new would happen out of the world, oh, let's put 5.0 into a different realm. It has been happening, jobs will change, jobs have changed, constantly new jobs have evolved, right? When we talked about IT coming in, I remember 3.0, when really we had automation, and I have seen from IBM systems coming in, just a green screen. I was in probably 11th, 12th, I was on the first batches to take computer science in 12th. You know, so that was the time when I started, and since then everybody said now things would have changed completely. Computers have come in, everything will change, nothing will be available, oh, you don't have to work at all. But look at the kind of jobs which have been generated. So now we are trying to say is, yes, there is an issue that, okay, sustainable environment probably is an issue. Or did we go too much? Did we start spoiling? The carbon footprint has gone too much. Okay, the economic growth has been great, right? But there has been an issue where we have faltered. And let's just get that going. But that can only happen if we have gone from the steam engine to the electric, and now we're talking of hydrogen engines coming in. And now we say, okay, the output would be just water. Right? So that evolution had to happen. And the triggers of nature are, initially, why did we go from 2 to 3? When we had electricity coming in, oh, we said we could do mass production. When we came to 3, we said, okay, we have now electricity and automation and IT. Okay, let's get connected. Internet came up, globalization. Oh, something great in that part of the world, I also require it in this part of the world. So that was the fuel. So we got everything connected, we have data centers coming up, we had automation, we had all that coming in. 4.0, the economics and the business has pushed it, nothing else. Today, army or critical infrastructures, your utilities, your water, all have got connected today on the internet. We kept saying don't connect internet to all these things, or these are critical systems, keep them air gapped. But it was business drivers that made you connect this. Efficiency, resource utilization, optimization, okay? All these drivers forced you in Industry 4.0 to connect just about everything, and we are still going strong, continuously connecting just about everything. And we still have not reached there, as you were saying, IoTs, the way it is penetrating the market. The way it is penetrating the market, I mean the consumer market will come later where you are already knowing smart homes, smart washing machines and smart all that. But in the corporate world, we are very, very well connected today. In my office, and we are helping other organizations, we are talking about resource utilization, space optimization just by using IoTs. Which part of my office or this building, where too many people are there, can I make the AC effective more there? Switch off the ACs which are less utilized. Why we can optimally utilize these spaces. These are the kind of story which is happening in resource utilization, and that's straight away helping economics and sustainability and environment. And we are reducing the carbon footprint. So let us not see industry and sustainability as totally opposite. There are issues, and I'm quite sure you would have discussed it. Yes, over-industrialization and all that did not bother about the ecology so much, and hence there was a need where we really need to take control. We talked about carbon neutrality, and as a company now, these are very, very critical things. We have kind of committed that by 2025 itself, we would be carbon neutral company. We do annual shutdowns at the same time so that there is, and we convert that into carbon points, how much of carbon dioxide we have been able to save in the world. These are methodologies which are coming up. So there was a problem. But let's not diagrammatically see them opposite. The economic growth will automatically push you. Let's talk about this IoT culture which is coming up, and then the AI. How is that going to be helping us more and more as we go ahead? in Industry 5.0, and as we are saying that, okay, everything would be connected. Today, 4.0 said we had robots, we had chatbots, we had RMA, we had everything like coming up, and we had these organizations helping us do automation at a very, very large scale. In 5.0, we are saying let's cohabit or cobots. What really is that? How do we understand this cobot system? This generative AI story has come up. We talked much about it. Rather, in my company, we launched equivalent of ChatGPT just 2 days back. Right? We have our own now. It's an internal, and there are about 5,000 such applications which have been launched in just about last 2 or 3 months. If you really see the way AI has spearheaded since the launch of ChatGPT, it's crazy. So what we really need to see is that how these two will help. How will you work with the technology? Rather than working around it, you have to now embrace it. Embrace it to a level wherein you are not doing the repetitive tasks. See, the technology is now going to help you very, very nicely. Till date, technology was there, the word processor or whatever automation and everything was there. You were kind of using it, not using it. Today, it will become part of your life so much so that it will start dictating or helping you. Unless you are not at the top of your game, you will get dictated by technology. That's the fear today is coming up. Okay? So what really needs to be done is to work with technology. And how we will do that? Skill development will become a very important part. You guys will have to come up, specifically organizations like yours, will have to come up and talk about what computers can't do. What AI, generative AI cannot do. How will humans continuously evolve from the nuances that we have, the creativity that we have. So every mundane job, ChatGPT and equivalents, generative AI will do. Still you have to be at top of your game. So how that can be leveraged effectively, use cases only you will define. They will not define the use cases. You can ask for ideas, but you will decide which idea has to be made usable. It can write a code, but you will tell which code to write. Okay? So you have to be at top of your game, understanding where these technologies will help you, what exactly is required to be done, and that talks of continuous learning. We'll have to change our models of learning today. It is not that I did 12th, I did college, I did this and that's it. Because this will keep snowballing into new and new discoveries and new technologies. So you have to continuously evolve to start utilizing them. Unless that doesn't happen, we are not going to be able to really utilize the 5.0 advantage. It is a 5.0 advantage that we really need to be holding strong and utilizing it to an effect that we constantly evolve now. And the tools are available. Now the tools are available so easily. It has been able to, you see, from a sustainable perspective, and we talked about economic growth. Let me just throw some examples. Simple collaboration technologies like WebEx and Zooms and all that has been able to give you a less carbon footprint. You continue to work during COVID. You did not have to go out. Basis which COVID was a kind of a trigger, but basis which you now see today hybrid work has become the norm. Okay? Education was democratized. Everybody had access. Suddenly everything came on that. So sustainability did get a boost. Today I don't need to travel every day to office. That much cars and kilometers saved. People are no longer traveling on air miles from here to Bangalore every day and then trying to make a customer meeting. I mean, customers are okay, we are okay, we are just able to talk to it. So the economic activity is booming, but carbon footprint is reducing. Simple collaboration technology, one I'm telling you. Right? Let's go ahead. Medical. The way medical has been, telemedicine and all that has come up. Today we are talking about genetically engineered medicines. Right? That's going to help in 5.0. You will get a pill tailored for you. Your problems, your genes, that pill. If all that is going to come up again, new jobs, new understanding, you got to be at top of your game. Just being an MBBS will never be enough. You have to understand that when robotic surgery came, people had to be trained. It opened up. Laparoscopy came. It came into a different world. Were doctors out of job? No, they had to just get retrained. Same will happen. You will have robotic arms probably doing it full-fledged small surgeries. But again, you would dictate what, how, set the story. Next what? Genetic medicines will come up. So these are the things which probably would start helping you going forward. Okay, so renewable energy and sustainable agriculture, and I was talking about those, optimizing my IoTs are helping me in my automating my offices, smart buildings, smart cities, safe cities. I'm doing projects today. These are not that, oh, it will happen. Smart city projects in India is humongous investments by the government. How can we make them smarter? Today, your electricity grid, you don't have so many electricity failures. What has changed? Optimize use of generated electric current, because you have a clear visibility where the requirement is going high, where it is less, what is it that you need to do, how you can have 5 generating plants all collaboratively being able to spread out. So you've been able to do that. You did not have that connected visibility. Same thing for water. So smart cities are talking about it. Same thing for sewage treatment, traffic generation, traffic management. All of these in smart cities are there. Safe city coming up with just not video cameras, but video analytics. So all those technologies are ultimately helping. Again, sustainability does not mean only reducing carbon footprint. It is sustained living, human at the center of it. So the use case still remains human efficiency, human safety, human success. And if those are your center points, the technologies are all there, the use cases are changing, and you are able to manage that much better. So those are the places where we have to do that. Talking about different things, when you're talking about smart cities, talking about smart tourism. You are able to do walkthroughs. You are able to do Google, those walkways, and Google Maps are coming up in a different way. If you saw the recent Google AI and so which I talking about it, and he was talking about it today in the maps, you'll be able to see today, right now, what kind of traffic is going on. That is known, but when I'm going to go there, which is the kind of street by street, I will be able to turn. So he was talking about it. And that's something that will be coming very, very easily, and we'll be able to utilize it much effectively. So what I'm trying to say is, even in the world where I come from, cyber security per se, the way artificial intelligence is helping us is crazy. Smart security operational centers are being today augmented with AI. Okay, there is something called alert fatigue. When you're sitting in a NOC or a SOC, the kind of logs are coming as humongous. Millions of logs are coming to you per second. So many firewalls and so many other security sensors that you have put across. Now, humans are finding it difficult. Genuinely, you needed security analysts, threat hunters, incident responders, specific skills to come and sit there. With AI coming, 70% of rudimentary alerts are handled by AI today. So now you've got same chap has got more time to now really think of some kind of a persistent attacks. And this is a passionate topic for me. Today you are fighting a cyber war on a constant basis, on a daily basis. You may not know that. Right? So these are the kind of stories that you really need to connect. You have to understand technology in a manner that it is going to be made useful to you. Sustainable growth definitely will happen. You have to keep those use cases in mind. And that is the way I see that economic development and sustainability will go definitely hand in hand, and 5.0 just enables us that much more easier because the technologies are all there. Only the use cases have to change, and we will be able to maintain this very effectively. Thank you.
Chief Guest Sir Ajay Sharma on the stage, who has 34 years of experience across consumer-focused industry in the FMCG and consumer durable industry, cutting across categories, functions and channels, setting up new business and creating process. Presently, he is working with Usha International Also, Sir has worked with Unilever, Pidilite Industries and Blue Star. Sir has an expertise including creating and managing new business, setting up new distribution models for consumer-focused industries like food, personal and home care. I request you to please come upon the stage and share your words with us.
Let me talk about some of my experiences, and I think it's good that so much detail is given by Mr. Bakshi, so Mr. Verma, Colonel Verma, so I can talk about a little bit of my experience in the past, that how the organizations can make a social economic sustainability as a day-to-day part of their life, right? And luckily I work in these organizations which has actually practiced this day by day. I can give you a few examples, but before I can say a few words, like, it is not a responsibility. Let me be very clear from now on. It's not a responsibility. It is 4.0, 5.0. It is continue to be the part and parcel. It will go on day by day, right? It has to be a habit. That's very, very clear for an organization which has made this as a part of their habit. Generally, in a normal circumstances, we talk about bottom line, top line, what is my PBT, what is my marketing expenditure, which is all right. But if that will become a part of our day-to-day operations, you can actually make a huge difference to yourself, product, and the society. It has to be culture. It has to be an organization culture now, that how you live day by day on it, right? And it has to be a part of the vision of the organization. Change is going to be very, very fast. Colonel Verma very rightly said that the change will be very, very fast. Today it is 5.0, tomorrow maybe another 1 year we may have 6.0, right? The change will be very fast, so we have to live with it. Now, I can say only few words. Today the less step towards sustainability may be tomorrow's big business. I can give you a few examples. Example which is set by many companies and which is now the big businesses for them. Let's say basically it is on saving water and environment, which is Colonel Verma talked about it. Good health for everyone. Diversity for women empowerment. A lot of companies practice it. Fair practices and benefit the consumer. That's a consumer industry I talk about. I can give you one example. Let's say soap industry, that's 50 years back. What was their theme was? Theme was hygiene for everyone, right? That's how the soap industry has come in. And look at the size of the business of the soap industry. It's around, how much? It will be around 35,000 crore business. Companies like Unilever, where I worked in, companies like Godrej, many companies actually thrive in this industry. Why? Because social, the human impact was right the center of the industry. Then let's talk about technology. I will give you one example. I was in levers, so we talk about that when we produce a product, should we talk about only top line or a bottom line, that what profitability it brings to the organization? No. We said every product which we will sell has to have some human angle in between. Am I right? Has to have a human angle in between. So what we decided that we were planning to launch a Surf Excel, which is a very big brand. Surf was the old brand and Surf Excel was the new brand. So we were planning to launch a Surf Excel. We said that, okay, in spite of cleaning clothes, what we can do it for the industry. We said that if new Surf Excel will launch, we will only launch if it will use 50% less water. So that is the objective of the brand. So every brand in consumer industry which should have some social objective. And I think all younger generation which you guys are guiding has to give some social objectives. It's become a big business today, right? Clothing is a big business. Then it comes to, let's say, rural distribution model, which I thrive in, and I think technology helped me. I will tell you the incident in sometime in long back in 1996. I was traveling in the part of UP, somewhere in a village of Padrona, where I find that there there is a poor boy and I think तुम खाते क्या हो? तो वो कहता सर खाने को तो थोड़ा बहुत तो मिल जाता है लेकिन हम ना चाय जरूर पीते हैं. तो चाय हमको दिन में 2 बार मिलती है. जब कुछ उसने ऐसा जवाब दिया, then I went to the nearby that shutty shops and all those stuff, and I really identified, because I was in the tea business, I identified they were using a reusable चाय. हम चाय बनाते हैं, चाय बना के वो उसी चाय को सुखा के दोबारा वहाँ पे बेची जाती है. So that was the rural impact. That is the time when we thought in Unilever that our rural model has to be effective, because it is operated through a counter fee. Lot of people are misusing it and misguiding the poor rural consumers. And I think rural today has evolved a lot in India. Then we decided that how we can help the customer. One was a distribution model, that we need to reach to the closest to the customer. Another was how technology can help us, how the product can help us. Then we drawn that end-to-end model driven through a technology, that how can we save a total footprint, right? Because when we used to send product to rural, it is a higher cost. How we can reduce our cost through technology, how can we make our routes and beats better for our distributor so that it should become more profitable. That's how sustainability comes. And we today, if you look at in all other companies today, I am in Usha, we are talking about to be closest to the customer. In rural business, we are thriving very well because we are very close to the customer and technology is helping us. Another very good example which we have in a swing machine business. Today we are in a swing machine business. I don't know how many of you have heard about Kushalta ke Kadam. The idea is very simple. The profit is not on the top priority of the organization. Something out of the profit. Yes, today government is talking about that out of your total profit, 2% you should spend on corporate social responsibility, but that should not be the objective. The idea is very simple, that whatever you earn, whatever you do, you should do something for consumers, something for your customer, for their well-being, from their health. That is very, very important. It's not about that you only talk about SHE in a corporate world, right? You should talk about your customer, what product you are selling it to the customer. Those are very, very important. How it needs to be done. Then one example is the water business. Health for everyone. Today, you know, we are using water purifiers. I was just coming through, I was listening to an ad from, let's say, a Gulf oil, that for truckers, we want to give it a purified water free of cost. So this has become a big business. Earlier it started from a chemical purification, from the traditional sunlight method to some other method that is being grown very well. But at the end of the day, that every consumer have a right for us pure water, because our industry is just spoiling the water. So pure water is very important. How can the water pure water will be given to the consumer at a lower cost? What will be the cost? It will be a 1 paisa purification, 1 paisa per liter, or a 2 paisa per liter, whatever they can afford. But you can do that. And it can become a big business for you in future. Then, right, today if you talk about sustainability is not going to stop, right? You talked about electric vehicles, you talk about management of energy, management of water. This will keep on going on. Technologies are going to come, it will going to change. But what is more important, the human has to be the center of every industry. That's very, very, those companies are going to do well in future who will have the human culture or human at the center of their operation. Because there are few people who may not have knowledge, right? There will be few people who will not evolve with knowledge. The poor, or let's say poor people going to be the way of, they will be continue to be there. So you have to work on it. So this is extremely important. Then to do that, I think 4 things for organizations are very, very important. I think you must teach it to your student. One is talking about that whatever they should do, their approach should be action oriented, right? They should decided that if any, let's say today we are living this, let's say, startup world, and I am talking to a lot of people who have started their industries. But the question is very simple, that bottom line is not going to be the main objective. It has to be the human angle to come in every product category. There are companies, smaller companies today, they say, to make my product, I am using that much of water. Can I give that much of water back to the people? How I am going to do that? That is also in the center stage. So for example, is a one small company I'm talking about. This company has put up a water purification plant in Chennai, where they take out the water from the sea and give it back to the society. There are so many things which you can do all around. So action has to be very, very important. Third thing is very important is courage. For all of us do the business to make profit, but are we courageous? That is important. To take those action about it. Third thing is very important is about trust. Right? Trust has to be there that whatever I am doing, let's say I am doing this particular thing, can I get 2% out of it and give it back to the society? That's going to be very, very important. And third thing, which is more, is about care. I think every product in consumer product industries, whether it is a mobile phone to any other form, whether it's a new product which is coming, has to have a caring part. That is important. I think these are the few things which we should do that. And if we will continue to do that, I am sure that every industry we can make it a big success. And every sustainable objective, remember, can be a big business, but ultimately can add a lot of value to the industries. Thank you very much. This is from me.